Hi, this is Mike from Bolton Alarms. Just going to give you a quick demo of the EZVIZ app. So we're just going to touch on the app and open up the app. Going to touch on a particular camera and you see it loads the camera in live. If you turn your phone round, it puts the camera in full screen and going back again. To navigate between cameras, switch left and switch right between the cameras, so you can see you can actually maneuver through every camera one at a time. So that's really simple. Next, we're going to look at the icons underneath. So you can see snapshots and record. If you take a snapshot, it takes a photo of what you're viewing on the screen. Record records into your phone memory what you're actually watching on the screen. And you can see there it's timing up 5, 6, 7 second clip. When you're happy that you've got the footage that you wanted, touch on the record again and it stops that. Multi-screen, touch on multi-screen, it loads every camera live all at once. That's pretty straightforward really. So just touching on the X, we're going to come out of that. So going back to the live screen again, and like I said before, turning your phone around, pinch and zoom is the easiest way to get a clear defined image. So spinning back around, back to the icons. Pan and tilt and speak are not used on this particular system. Definition reduces the quality of the image in accordance to your settings. So if you're up in the lakes and you've got a really poor 3G, you may struggle to connect in HD to your cameras at home. In that case, I'd get on the definition, reduce it to fluent, reduces the quality as you can see, but it still gives you a view of what's going on. So back on definition, and we're taking it back up to HD because I'm on Wi-Fi and I have got 4G where I am at the moment. So there's no problems there. Okay, the next thing, video history. Basically, that's playback. So you touch on video history and it loads the time bar for today. Every time there's movement, as you've seen the white van going past then, it creates a little orange line on the time bar. So the latest orange line you can see is there. I'm going to let go and the blue line will come up in a line with the orange and you'll see the van go past. So we'll just watch the vehicle go past there, and that is movement on the system. Now, if I wanted to copy that little incident, I'd go back to the beginning of it again, and then I'd touch on the record, and then you'll see the van pull away, and I'm now recording that into my camera roll on the phone. So you can see I've got the incident of the van disappearing. Touch on the record again, and we've recorded it. You can use the plus little slider to zoom in and out on and be more basically accurate on what you're looking at. The thicker the bar, the longer that they were there, or the longer somebody was moving within the image. Now, if you want to view a different day, because this time bar goes from midnight to midnight today. If I want a different day, I touch on the calendar date. And then any day that's selected in blue, touch on the day, and it'll load the time bar for that particular day, as you can see. Okay, so that's really straightforward how you play back. Next, we're going to go back to the main sub-menu, which you can see here. Now, you can see the little icons, the little man icon indicated on the cameras. If you touch on the little icon, it turns on or off the alarm notifications for that camera. What that means is that when it records and it creates an orange line, it will then send you an alert to your phone to tell you motion has been detected. So you can turn it on or off for individual cameras. You can also set a notification schedule underneath where it only alerts you on that camera at a certain time. Just be very careful that things like cats, passing cars, and things like that will trigger movement. So you've got to think, do you want your phone beeping all night long through notifications? So just going back, as you can see, the black man on all the little images, you can see is in black. When I touch it, turn it on, go back, you can see it's gone blue for camera 2. So that indicates that the notifications are turned on for that specific camera. Okay, so going along the bottom line now, you can see there's a blue flower at the bottom. That indicates the screen that you're in at the moment. The messages icon in the middle indicates alerts from the system. So if you've got notifications on, anything will appear in that section. Next to that, there's a little man icon. So if you go up to not set at the very top, so just going back again, you see at the top, there's a little robot man with not set. Click on not set. The username for your system will be unique. So you need to write down what it says in username, because anybody else who logs in with a phone will need to put that precise, letters and numbers in, followed by the password that you created. Okay, so we're just going to go back a screen again. Next thing that you've noticed in here is My Album. So anything that you save goes into your internal album within the app before you can save it anywhere else. So giving you a little example. So if I click on a particular video, I can click play. So you can see this is something that I've copied earlier. I can watch the image and just make sure it's everything, that it's the correct image that I wanted it to be. And then what I'm going to do is along the bottom, I'm going to touch on the floppy disk. When I touch the floppy disk, it tells you there it's saved it to my mobile phone album. So if I just come out of there and go back in now to my camera roll and come out of there, and you can see there it is. So it's saved it into my camera roll, and then from my camera roll, I've got a bigger option of what I want to do with it. Do I want to, send it to somebody, email it, send it to the police, etc. So it's important to remember that anything that you copy doesn't go directly into your camera roll. First and foremost, it goes into the app. So you can see I built up quite a few recordings while I've been demoing here. But you can also do at the bottom, you can delete them. So you can clear that list down if you wanted to. And that's it basically. It's a really, simple, intuitive app, where you can basically just touch on it, swipe around, spin the phone around, pinch and zoom. Really easy to use. All right, so enjoy using the app. And thank you for choosing Bolton Alarms. And thank you very much.